Instagram camera scandal. A company that built its empire on sharing your photos was secretly turning your camera on to watch you scroll. Mark Zuckerberg bought Instagram for $1 billion in 2012, promising to respect user privacy. By 2020, 2 billion people trusted Instagram with everything: their faces, homes, children. Then iPhone users discovered something terrifying. A small green dot was appearing while they scrolled through feeds. They weren't taking photos. They weren't recording stories, just browsing. But Instagram's camera was on. Apple had just added a privacy feature to iOS 14, tiny dots that would show up when apps use your camera or microphone. And that's when people realized the truth. Instagram's camera turned on the moment you opened the app. It stayed on while you scrolled, watched reels, read comments. The camera was running for no reason, just watching. Users started testing it, covering their cameras with tape, watching the app struggle and crash. Phones getting mysteriously hot, battery draining for no reason. All the signs were there. Instagram called it a bug and released a fix. But here's the thing. The same bug had happened months earlier. It would happen again. Multiple times. Always an accident. Always fixed only after someone noticed. The most disturbing part? Instagram never explained what the camera was recording, where the footage went, or how long this had been happening before Apple's green dot exposed them. 2 billion users, cameras in every pocket, and a company that kept accidentally watching until a tiny green dot gave them away. TikTok password spy. An app that had 1 billion people use for dance videos had the ability to record every password you typed. TikTok reached 1 billion users faster than any app in history. It became Gen Z's entire world. Politicians campaigned on it. Celebrities lived on it. But while you watched those dance clips, TikTok was watching something else entirely. In August 2022, security researcher Felix Krause discovered the truth. When you clicked any link inside TikTok to shop, read news, visit Instagram, you weren't taken to Safari or Chrome. TikTok opened its own browser instead. It looked identical to your normal browser, but they'd modified it with hidden code that recorded every keystroke. Think about your most sensitive information. Passwords you never share, credit cards you guard carefully. If you typed it on any website open through TikTok, their hidden code was recording it, letter by letter, number by number, watching your fingers reveal your secrets. Users never knew. The fake browser looked exactly like the real thing. It worked exactly like the real thing. But underneath, invisible JavaScript was recording every key you pressed. When caught, TikTok called it debugging. They said it was for user experience, but they couldn't explain why debugging required recording passwords, or why a dance video app needed to capture your banking information. Over 1 billion users, passwords at risk every single day, and most people still have no idea. The Facebook Mood Experiment. In January 2012, Facebook secretly turned 689,000 people into lab rats to see if they could control your emotions. Facebook had just hit 1 billion users sharing their lives daily, but Mark Zuckerberg's company wanted to prove something their advertisers desperately needed. They couldn't just show you content, they could change how you feel, make you happy, make you sad, make you buy things when you're vulnerable. The experiment was chillingly simple. Without consent, warning, or ethics approval, Facebook divided nearly 700,000 users into groups. Group A saw more positive posts from friends. Group B got flooded with negative content. Then, Facebook watched what happened next. The results were exactly what they'd hoped for. Users seeing happy posts became measurably happier, posting more positive content. Those fed negative posts became sadder, turning their own posts darker. Facebook had successfully transmitted emotions like a virus through news feeds. They could literally manufacture depression or joy with an algorithm. The most disturbing part? When they published the results, Facebook's data scientists wrote about it in an academic journal like they'd cured cancer. They were proud. They wanted credit for discovering they could manipulate human emotions at scale. When people discovered they'd been experimented on, Facebook apologized for poor communication. Not for the experiment, just for how they talked about it. The feature still exists. The capability remains. They just don't publish papers about it anymore. 700,000 test subjects, 0 consent forms, and proof that Facebook knows exactly which buttons to push to make you feel whatever they want. Alexa recording scandal. Amazon convinced 90 million homes to install always-on microphones, then hired thousands of strangers to listen to your most intimate moments. Jeff Bezos promised Alexa would only activate when you said the wake word. The blue ring meant recording. No ring, no recording. Simple. Safe. A helpful AI that respected your privacy. Then, in April 2019, Bloomberg exposed the truth. Amazon employed thousands of contractors in Costa Rica, India, Romania, and Boston with one job: listening to real Alexa recordings. Not AI processing data, actual humans with headphones listening to your life. These workers heard everything. A woman singing in the shower, a child screaming for help, encounters, medical systems, bank details spoken aloud, domestic arguments, even what Amazon called distressing situations, which workers knew meant potential assaults they were told to ignore. Each worker processed 1,000 clips per shift. Amazon claimed it was for training purposes, but workers reported sharing funny or embarrassing recordings in internal chat rooms. Your private moments became their entertainment. Some recordings included full names and addresses. Workers could see your location, your account details, everything. The most chilling part? Many recordings started with no wake word at all. Alexa was recording randomly, constantly, and without any indication. That blue ring that was supposed to protect your privacy? It lied. 90 million homes, 25,000 recordings transcribed daily. Minimum wage workers on the other side of the world listening to your bedroom. Tesla employee peep show. Millions of people bought Teslas, believing the cameras would keep them safe. But Tesla employees were collecting their private moments, much like baseball cards. Tesla's 8 cameras promised to prevent accidents, enable self-driving. The footage stayed anonymous and encrypted. That's what Musk's company told everyone. Then, in April 2023, Reuters interviewed 9 former employees. What they revealed should terrify every Tesla owner. Between 2019 and 2022, workers weren't training AI with those videos. Instead, they were sharing your most intimate recordings for entertainment. A naked man approaching his vehicle, a child on a bike getting hit by a speeding Tesla, shared around. Your garage, your kids, your private arguments. Workers turned them into memes, added captions, posted them in group chats where hundreds could watch. Here's what Tesla didn't want you to know. The system was also capturing your exact location, your home address, where you park at night, all visible to any employee. Tesla called it a training issue, but they never explained one thing. Why did training AI require employees sharing your private videos in internal chat groups? The most disturbing part? Recordings continued even when cars were parked and powered off. Millions of vehicles, 8 cameras per car, 3 years of employees treating your privacy like a joke. Google's Street View heist. Those cheerful cars photographing your neighborhood for Google Maps were actually running one of the largest hacking operations in corporate history. Google launched Street View in 2007 with a simple promise: create a visual map of every street on Earth. The cars with mounted cameras became a common sight. People waved at them, kids chased them down streets, Everyone trusted these silly-looking vehicles. But the cameras were a distraction. While photographing your house, Google was also scanning your Wi-Fi network. Not just detecting network names, they were capturing and storing your actual data. For 3 years, across 30 countries, Street View cars collected 600 gigabytes of private information. If your home Wi-Fi wasn't password protected, they captured everything passing through it. Emails you were sending, passwords you were typing on unsecure sites, medical records, banking details, love letters, even the websites you were browsing. All of it vacuumed up and stored on Google's servers. When discovered, Google called it an accident. A rogue engineer had supposedly written code for an unrelated project that somehow ended up in every Street View car worldwide. This mistake ran for 3 years, through multiple software updates, collecting data that had no conceivable use for mapping streets. The accident defense fell apart when investigators found Google engineers had discussed the data collection in emails. They knew. They joked about it. One engineer raised privacy concerns and was ignored. The code included comments showing it was intentional. 600 gigabytes of stolen data. 38 states investigating. And the largest fine Google paid? Just $7 million. What they make in 3 hours. Apple Siri privacy breach. A company that spent millions advertising what happens on your iPhone stays on your iPhone, while contractors around the world listened to your most private Siri recordings. Apple built an empire on privacy. Tim Cook called it a fundamental human right. Every keynote promised that Apple, unlike Google or Facebook, would never listen to your conversations. They mocked competitors with billboards saying, "Privacy, that's iPhone." Billions of devices sold on that promise. Then, in 2019, a whistleblower revealed what Apple never wanted you to know. Thousands of contractors in Ireland, Texas, and Singapore were listening to your Siri recordings. Not AI, not computers, actual humans with headphones grading your most intimate moments. These contractors heard everything. Drug deals being negotiated, couples having confidential medical discussions, business deals worth millions, children talking to their toys, addresses, names, relationship problems, all crystal clear, all supposedly anonymous, all completely traceable. The recordings happened constantly without the wake phrase, no warning, no indication. Most people never knew their conversations were being captured and sent to strangers across the world. When caught, Apple claimed it was for improving Siri accuracy and only affected less than 1% of daily activations. But with hundreds of millions of Siri requests daily, that's millions of recordings, every day, listened to by contractors. Apple apologized, suspended the program, then quietly resumed it 3 months later, but now users had to opt in. Uber Godview stalking. 91 million people trusted Uber to get them home safely, while executives were tracking their ex-girlfriends in real time. Uber promised encrypted locations, secure data, your trips visible only for safety purposes, just you, your driver, and a protected route home. Then, in November 2014, BuzzFeed revealed Uber's secret. A tool called Godview let any employee watch every Uber on Earth, every passenger, every destination, like Google Maps for stalking. Reporter Johanna Boyan discovered it firsthand. Arriving for an Uber interview, executive Josh Moorer was waiting. "There you are," he said, waving his phone. "I was tracking you." She never gave permission. He'd also pulled her entire ride history months earlier. BuzzFeed contacted former employees who confessed everything. Workers tracked celebrities, Beyoncé, politicians, anyone famous. They monitored ex-partners, called late-night to morning trips rides of glory. At Uber's 2001 Chicago launch, they projected Godview on screens. Party guests watch venture capitalist Peter Sims crossing town in real time, like a GPS reality show. Uber claimed it was for legitimate business purposes only, but court testimony revealed the truth. Employees used it for entertainment, stalking, personal vendettas. The most disturbing part? When caught, Uber just renamed it Heaven View. Same tracking, different name. 91 million users, every trip exposed. Every time big tech got caught spying on us, they called it an accident, a bug, a feature. But after so many mistakes, you start to realize privacy isn't broken, it was never real to begin with. Privacy is a myth.